We are at 877. A bunch of lines just opened up, by the way. We're at 877 for Alan, 877-367-2526. Really interesting to me that with the budget battle, with wars going on, with the birther stuff we talked about earlier, but this marijuana topic is really something. I didn't expect we'd still be getting calls on this. But it really is something that hits home for people. Because how many of you listening to me right now, I wonder how many people, now we're a late night show, how many people listening to me right now are high? Are you high on something right now? You want to tell me what it is? How many stoners do we have listening to the show? How many users of other drugs? Now, we know a few people have a few drinks at night, right, when you're listening to me? But why is that any better than other things you might do for your bodily entertainment? Dylan in Milwaukee, hello.
Hello, how are we doing?
Hi, Dylan.
Well, I'm here to talk about the taxation of marijuana. I actually think that America alone would profit off it majorly. Now, when it comes down to this, I don't have any proof to back this up, but I wouldn't be surprised if marijuana was one of the main cash crops in America alone right now.
Sure.
I mean, look at it like this. America was founded on tobacco and cotton. I mean, I'm sure it was other reasons too, but that's just one of the main things of how our culture adapted and whatnot. And if you, I'm not saying drugs alter everybody's mind as it is, let alone alcohol and tobacco that's legal in most countries everywhere. Think of the fact that of what marijuana can do. It alters everybody's mind. It changes different people's attitudes, and it can make one person feel relaxed and one person feel more anxious. But that's what every drug does.
That's right.
So who's to say what can and cannot be taxed? Plus, I think the government can benefit majorly off it and end a lot of drug wars in the long run.
Thank you very much. You know, it's interesting. No matter what else is going on in the world, whenever we do a marijuana topic, we get a huge reaction. I think most Americans have a very libertarian view about this. This is where libertarians are correct. The government should stay out of it, or not make it illegal. Sell it like any other substance. Tax it. By the way, imagine if they just legalized prostitution, like what they're doing at like the Bunny Ranch and certain counties in Nevada. If it were legal, it were controlled. If people were not, obviously. If children are being used, it's illegal. If people are being forced into it, if it's child slavery, all illegal. However, if it's consenting adults and it's the world's oldest profession, it's not going away. And think of the money that could come into the Treasury. You talk about ways to solve our budget problem. Legalize drugs, legalize marijuana, get out of unnecessary wars, bring the troops home from Libya, Afghanistan, and Iraq, close our multi-billion-dollar embassies in Iraq, bring the troops home from around the world that are located geopolitically based on what happened in World War II, bring them home, raise the Social Security age, raise the amount of money that you make up against which Social Security is taxed. You'll save that. You'll settle that problem. Come up with a single-payer, one-size-fits-all, single-payer, Medicare for everybody health system, and you will have saved this country billions and billions of dollars. And tomorrow night we will talk about the progressive plan for budgets for America, and we'll get your reaction to that. Carol in Madison, Wisconsin. Hello.
Hi, Alan.
Hi.
Well, I'm going to go back to marijuana here for a bit. Having consumed quite a bit of marijuana and alcohol in my life, I consider myself to be a little bit able to speak on this issue.
Okay.
If you ask me, marijuana is a whole ton better than alcohol. I've never had a hangover. I've never been addicted. I've never done as stupid of things on marijuana as I've done on alcohol. So vote me in for yes.
Well, why don't we have a different standard for one substance over the other when many could make the argument, as you have, that marijuana is less deleterious than alcohol is in many circumstances?
I agree. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
All right. I thank you for your witness.